These are the most overrated, ones I don't use anymore, and worst fragrances in my collection. This is about to be a controversial video, starting out with Creed's Aventus Chill on Me, give me a time to explain chill. I know this got to be surprising because I'm typically for fruity aromas, but every other Creed is better than this, but this has the most hype. I usually go for more sweet fruits, but this has tart fruits in it, and on top of it has spices that actually killed the scent for me. I hear a lot of people talk about how the spiciness isn't pungent for them, but for me, I can smell it definitely. I don't even like the idea of tahim on pineapple or pineapple alone. The hell make you think I'm finna rock with this? I'm not a complete full-fledged hater. I can admit that this has some longevity and projection to it, but it's not a scent I want doing any of that for me. You could argue, how do you like Aventus Absolute but not this? I feel like the citrus tones down the spicy and tart fruitiness, which I find way better. With this next one, I know I'm about to piss a lot of people off with it. Paco Rabanne's The Original 1 Million. The only reason why I think this fragrance is bad is because the fragrance that came out after it was not only better, but the best in the entire collection. I mean, like, bro, keep it a buck with me. Have you recently actually picked this up and sprayed it on over 1 Million Lucky? Because I know like hell I sure haven't. I got mad history with 1 Million Lucky. I mean, that was my scent back in high school. A little fact about me, my first day of freshman year, I got a girlfriend wearing 1 Million Lucky. See, the scent starts out interesting, but then it dries down into what I believe a soapy aroma, but compared to 1 Million Lucky's dry down, nah, there's no comparison. I just feel like scent-wise, 1 Million Lucky just has a lot more to offer than this does. All things considered, I'm really just asking you, why the hell would you wear this when you can wear their best fragrance? It pains me to say this next one, but you gotta understand I have good reasoning for it. JPG's Ultra Mall. Look, I know you mad, chill, let me explain. For one, this fragrance is dumb overused. I believe babies get popped out of the womb and they're granted a bottle of this immediately. With this being so overused, girls will notice that you're wearing it and roll their eyes at you. The girls are getting tired of it as well. I can admit it's a decent scent, but if you're trying to stand out like I am tonight, just put a blowtorch to this fragrance because it's not gonna do it for you. I've been arguing this other point for a minute now. On your life, Afternoons 9 p.m. is better. Afternoons 9 p.m. when it dries down is better to me. I find it more intense and it has this fruity touch that stands out to me. Real talk, just get Afternoons 9 p.m. It's one of those rare clone fragrances that are better than the original. Bro, I love this collection dearly, but the first fragrance that came from it, I just couldn't get behind. I'm talking about Stronger With You EDT. I just can't get behind it. I don't like it. The opening is great, right? But when I'm told that this is a vanillic scent, the intensity of the vanilla is very underwhelming to me. You know, when I think of sweet and vanilla, I need my scent to be gourmand from beginning to end, and this just isn't enough. It is long lasting, and then the opening is intense, but then later falls off. Now that I'm really thinking about it, the whole collection really killed this for me. Once the original can't compete with the flankers, I really just can't rock with it anymore. Like, you have the recent Stronger With You Parfum, leather, sandalwood, everything is better except freeze. I don't know what they were thinking making that fragrance. I have another JPG fragrance I think me and you can agree upon. It's JPG's JPG Elixir Absolute. The first thing my mom said when I asked her to smell this, she described it as smelling like a cheap lipstick. And I don't know about you, but I don't think the guys want to smell like lipstick. Look, I'm a big fan of the JPG line, but I think this is easily the worst fragrance this year so far. If you put this scent to my nose and ask me what do I think it'd either be a clone or you just came from Dollar General. The original Le Mans is literal perfection. I mean, I think it has honey along with amber. Then you pair that with some warm tonka beans and benzoin. Boy, you got luxury in a bottle. I just feel like with this, they went OD with it. They went overboard with it, trying to make it more spicy and instead made it an amalgamation of bullshit. Literally go for any other JPG fragrance but this. Even Ultra Mall if you want. If I catch you with this scent on, me in the United States finna shoot you towards the sun, okay? This is a bad scent. This next fragrance came out last year and it's from the guys over at Versace. Boo Boo Buns Ass Aeros Flame, bro. Oh my god. I'm gonna be real. I sprayed this on a test strip in my room and now my entire room smells like it. I'm irritated. Okay, look, so you know me. I hate citrus and spice. That combination is worse than smelling roadkill. But then you add vanilla to that terrible combo and it doesn't help anything. It just smells like gourmand boo boo now. I've always said this though, when you're great, you're bound to make mistakes, and I feel like that phrase applies with this fragrance. You see, this came out after all the Aeros, EDT, EDP, and so on. I feel like they felt like they needed to switch things up, which, yeah, they did. This is just something I could have been good without, but I do like how they're trying to give some variety to their fragrances. This one coming up is definitely finna rattle you, because I can admit, I was a fan of it at one point, but the newer bottle just made me hate it. The 2014 Dior Homme Parfum. Look, I'm sorry. When I first discovered this, don't get me wrong, it was hitting. And generally speaking, people still think it hits. But that amber in the newer fragrance is just smoother and overall better. How do you turn an already highly seductive scent more seductive. I love the newer Dior Home Parfum so much, I wore it to bed last night. Yes, I wear fragrances before I go to sleep. You gotta smell good 24/7. I love the original, but just like Stronger With You EDT, why would you go back when there's something way, way better? The only thing the original has over the newer fragrances is opening, but other than that, I'm rocking with the newer fragrance from here on out.
It's editing, Marco. I couldn't finish the rest of my outro because my internet has been so bad recently. This is why Verizon is better than AT&T. I just wanted to take the opportunity to say thank you to everybody who subscribed. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers, which my younger self never really believed I could pull off. You know, growing up, I used to watch YouTubers to get away from a lot of my issues, like whether that be people picking on me in school and me doing terrible academically. It inspired me to want to do the same for others. Essentially what I'm saying is, whether you watch me for entertainment or the information given, I just want to let you know I appreciate you and I hope I'm making a positive impact on your life. Putting aside my sentimental moment, I heard you want to be irresistible to these women, right? Then broski, go check out my 7 irresistible fragrances every man needs to own video.